Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Melee champions, but like Jhin does not have the damage output required to play a front-to-back team fight. He will have to help burst with the Lee Sin, Gwen, and Trinity basically face rolling their way in.
Gets himself out of the way, but looks like they are going to be able to achieve the dragon without Umti actually coming over. And of course, with the bottom lane on her back, you weren't going to have that opportunity. 2 minutes until the Rift Herald is going to be available.
Bodyguard one of those side laners so that it forces a lot of resources. Here's an engage from Umti.
Yeah, Flash Heroic Charge comes in. Barrel's going to be put to the wrong side of this one, and he didn't have Flash, so of course he is going to get taken down. First blood goes to Henna. If you're DRX fan, to bully him away from doing exactly what he wants. And matchup's working. Barrel lands another max range hook, but is going to get punished. Henna just going to push on forward. Couple more autos will do it. The Ignite goes down, but it's not going to be enough, and Barrel once again is dead. Ace in the hole comes through. Def very, very low as he flashes to get out.
Forcing Def to sit under turret here.
Also, it's a Cloud Drake, and you may as well give your Gwen all of the plates in the turret and possibly push through an inner to accelerate gold, right? Because Cloud doesn't give you more gold on the map, and DRX having more gold as we crest this mid-game is actually going to mean they're going to be able to exert their pressure inside lanes and try and pressure Fredit BRION out of experience and gold and things like that. So there is certainly a late game strategy. However, it is dangerous not having the potential soul pressure, as Pyoshik puts on this pressure on the bottom side, certainly good news, but he is not going to go for the dive onto Sword. They just guarantee the charge.
They got the charge, which does unlock a little bit of early extra gold here, potentially for King, and you know what? They're going to commit to this. I really like this play for DRX. I was very skeptical about it at first, but when they actually hard commit this much because they know the bot duo is actually...
Honestly, he's a lot of utilities, a lot of that stun follow-up and things like that, and can help clear out this mid-wave, but he is not the win condition.
He's also playing into a Caitlyn, so this is going to be a potential pick.
That's going to be a very dead delight, and Def is going to be able to grab himself a kill. So now they might get to 3 items. No worries. And now they get to go for this Drake. I'm very impressed with how DRX are playing this.
DRX definitely pulling the Corki away here, wresting away some control, and Fredit BRION
level. So now Fredit BRION are going to group up. 42 seconds, Lava not going to collect any packages just yet. But as you can see, Trinity has pushed another wave in. Sword with teleport available is trying to deal with it as another hook is going to connect here. They've looked for Lava. The kick comes back. Yoshiki even has some time to think about it as he's going to die, actually. Now Zeka chasing after Delight. Oh, hits a minion and has to flash to confirm the kill. Now Sword, have your dancing shoes been placed on? And it looks like so far that is a yes, as he's going to walk his way out. But the turret not going to be so lucky, as DRX will take that one down. So I guess they win side lanes and team fights if Barrel lands his 3rd hook in a row, but this one works out.
And it's the perfect timing for this, too. It's right before the 3rd Drake comes up, so DRX are able to gain soul point with this. And they make it happen off of, once again, as you say, a great hook from Barrel, but also Fredit BRION were not properly set up for the occasion. They were a little bit split. Henna is not in a position to where he can actually be that far up because he was actually also
taking a lot of damage. Kingin is a lot of consistent damage onto this this Baron right now, as this is kind of where Fredit BRION want them, though, as Umti's going to send one of them away. Nope, the Mist is going to deny it as Barrel lands yet another hook. This time it's onto Henna. All right, 2 whoopsies and then 2 God modes. I like it from Barrel as Sword trying to get away from the curtain call. This time the bullets are going to land apart from the last one, but still the result is the same, and DRX will be able to turn around and answer. It's like, man, you can put the best teamfight comp together ever, but if all of your carries get hooked by Barrel, you're probably still going to lose.
It just doesn't matter. And this is one of those moments where we have to tell the fans at home, like, don't try this one at home, what DRX is trying. As Umti also...
Gonna flash.
He has steadfast presence and the flash. Still goes down.
Yeah. Captive audience going to be there to spot out Lava, and the Baron is going to fall down. I'm going from impressed to more impressed here when it comes to DRX and how they're managing this.
They've got a Baron buff here. They have such strong split push.
Well, actually, like, I sort of want to defend Fredit BRION a little bit because I want to give that credit to DRX because it kind of is forced by what we said. Like, Fredit BRION got the nuts. They got exactly what they wanted out of the draft. DRX had a more difficult composition to pilot, but they piloted it so well. And it's not like, yes, Fredit BRION have made mistakes, but Barrel into 2 kills in the early game. But that wasn't the lane that they necessarily needed to play around. And as you can see, Fredit BRION are just getting stretched. The bottom side of the map, there's not enough to deal with it. Zeka, in the meantime, is pushing in another wave top
Yeah.
And the 1-3-1 with a Baron
It's 1-3-1 with
is
a
so
Baron.
hard to deal with.
And it's the 3 in this case is also starting to look so deadly. They have the Glacial Augment for Barrel.
They didn't need slowy static shiv, dude. They did not need that. But
They'll take it.
It's gonna help. Yeah.
Without vision or objective control. All those control wards that DRX bought earlier to make sure they could actually make those side lane plays.
But it's also like
so well prepared.
It's also one of the with no lights. I think that sounds irresponsible.
That's not the quote. Like there's like,
well, King is going to find himself a flank and save Wolf from that analogy. As into the backline goes Pioshik, finds another kick onto a carry. Zek has turned up as well, as Delight will just be swept up with the spinning axe of Death. Death also Gale forcing forward because he's just celebrating getting closer to those 2,000 kills. It's a triple for the Gwen, and DRX lose no one. This game is well and truly over. A masterclass in 1-3-1 macro play from DRX, a team that we've had so many questions for after their last series. This is an absolute turnaround. Really beautiful to see from the squad.
And I think what's the cherry on top for this is they were decisive. They stopped the Fredit BRION effect. Fredit BRION couldn't slow the game down. We didn't get to an Elder buff in this game, and that's so rare. Even in losses, Fredit BRION are usually able to survive past 35.